Well, hey folks, welcome back to Good Things for Good People, the little tiny YouTube channel with great big dreams of changing the world for good, one view and one viewer at a time. At least that's the plan. You join me on an absolutely gorgeous Wednesday. It's 70 degrees and pretty much perfect here, just a couple of light clouds. Wonderful, wonderful day. However, you will notice that I am not outside enjoying the beautiful, beautiful day. I am, in fact, sitting behind a desk doing the office thing. So, unfortunately, my good thing that I'm going to do for the rest of the week is covering a coworker who is out on, we'll call it medical leave. And I'm unfortunately going to have to do his job as well as mine, which means I can't be out and about doing what I normally am doing and getting a chance to interact with people outside of the business. I will, of course, obviously do my very best to lift spirits and spread positivity here in the shop and with customers that happen to call in or drop by. But there's only so many ways you can good news, bad news, Mr. Customer, and I need you to come in and pay me a bunch of money because of what we did for your vehicle. I'll do my best, but even I only have limitations on positivity. However, that has given me the opportunity to do some planning, and I've got some stuff moving around, and I've got some plans that are coming to fruition that we've talked about in previous videos as to how we can improve this channel and how we can help this channel grow. For those of you who have never been here before, thanks for being here. Quick little recap. The whole idea with this channel is we're going to utilize the power and the revenue generation of YouTube to create revenue to be able to do good things for good people. Think of it as like a charity that you don't need to make donations for. That's it. All you got to do is watch. The whole process is we put a video up, YouTube plays the video, they put ads on that video, we get paid for it. We then use that money to do good things. Random acts of kindness, helping with charities, connecting with different philanthropic type things. You name it, we can do it because we don't have anybody else that we're going to be responsible to other than us. We get to determine where that revenue goes. Now, at the moment, the channel is not monetized, but it's going that direction and it's getting there quickly. We're going to be there in just a matter of weeks. So this process is fresh out of the oven. It's still baking at this point in time, but we're going to be there very shortly and we're going to be able to make some positive impact. The nice thing is all you got to do is donate your time and that's it. Everybody can handle that, I think. There's a lot of people that are out there that would love to be able to do things and help people out that are in a disadvantaged situation or that are in a down situation, but they don't necessarily have the means to make a cash donation or to go out and volunteer at a location or whatever the case may be. They just can't physically do it themselves. But you may have 10 or 15 minutes that you can donate every day to watch a video that'll help make a difference. And that's literally what this channel is for. So a couple of things that I want to discuss today. One that I want to discuss before I forget about this is we're going to be doing a live broadcast on Thursday evening. I put up a poll. If you go to the community tab here on our, I don't know where it's going to be, but there's a community tab here on YouTube on the channel where you can interact with us and let me know when is the best time to go live for a YouTube live. I figure it's going to probably be half an hour, maybe 45 minutes. Depends on if we've got a bunch of questions and a lot of things we want to talk about. We can go longer, but I put it into 1 hour blocks. So 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, maybe 10 to 11. It's all Eastern Standard Time, so figure that out based on where you live. But let me know when you guys want to do it. The nice thing with live interactions is it's going to give us the ability to back and forth, and you guys can ask me questions. I can ask you questions. It's a much more fluid process. I'm going to have some things that I want to talk about and key things that I want to bring up. But the nice thing is it's going to give us the ability to really interact immediately. And we can go through a lot of the stuff that you guys may or may not be interested in or have questions about. Or we could just hang out and chat, whatever we want to do. That's the nice thing about YouTube. You can be what you want to be. On the philanthropic and foundations side of things, I have reached out to Columbus Foundation, and I'm going to be setting up a meeting with somebody there next week to be able to discuss what they do. In my neck of the woods in Central Ohio, Columbus Foundation is basically the organization that organizes other organizations. I'll be right back with you. Just a moment. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the Columbus Foundation is designed, or is literally their whole purpose, is to have a singular organization that helps people connect with charities and different philanthropic type things, as well as host events. That's their whole spiel. That's their whole thing. So what we are thinking is I get in touch with those guys and I work with them to help them showcase some of the charities and philanthropic type stuff that they do and that they're involved with. It gives me the ability to have somebody that's already up and running, and I can kind of piggyback on what they're already doing. Because if we're being honest, with this being a very small channel already, it's probably way too soon for me to get involved in setting up events and that kind of thing. And with going into the holidays, it'd be nice to have some stuff that's already up and running that I can just kind of plug into directly, and I can showcase that, and we can, get this process running. Also, I have been talking with two ladies that I have known for a very long time that are involved in a charity calendar and charity, and then I'm going to be sitting down with them next week to talk to them about what their charity is, what the cause is, what the whole process is, and it'll be kind of our very first ability to show kind of the grassroots side of things, as far as with a very small organization, what we can do and what kind of difference you can make on a very micro level. This is not a large scale calendar that's going to be sold at bookstores, if they even sell that stuff at bookstores anymore. This is a very local thing done by local people to help local people in local issues. And I think it's a cool opportunity. Fortunately, I happen to be connected with these folks over the last several years, so it'll give us an opportunity to really drill down to a real small, fine type thing. I really, at this point in time, want to keep this whole Good Things for Good People pretty small, pretty local. I don't want to look at a big national thing, unless for some particular reason this video goes crazy and we end up with a massive explosion in popularity. I want to be able to keep it small so we can be impactful, versus just a large donation or a donation to a huge organization that we're just going to get lost in the weeds. There's a lot of things you can do on a very small level, a very local level, that doesn't require a lot of time, energy, money, organization, that you can change one life at a time, one family at a time. I want to stay there. That's where I really want to focus at that point. And I think this is going to be a great opportunity for it. So, question really first off that I really want to have is, please, if you can, go to the community tab and let me know when you want to do the live on Thursday evening, which would be tomorrow. Yeah, it would be tomorrow. I can make it happen whenever. You guys just tell me when works best for you, and we'll make that happen. Should be half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. I do want to go over the analytics real quick, just to kind of go over a good day. Let me jump over here back onto the desk. All right, so here we are at 3:30 in the afternoon, and we are at 359 subscribers. The short from this morning is doing pretty well. 2 out of 10. It means it's our second best short we've done. However, it's a very long difference between first place and second place. But hey, whatever. Every touch helps, right? That's the idea. If we go into the analytics of how the channel went yesterday, we're at 17,000 views total for the channel over the last 28 days. We're at 542.5 watch hours. If we look at the bar graph, it took a little bit of a downturn, but again, this is going to be, you can see here, I had 3 shorts on this day, one of which did really well, and 1 video. This one had 1 short and 1 video. So this is kind of a colored thing where it's not entirely true. If we go to our watch hours, you could see a little bit of a difference there. Again, this is also because I had a short that did really well, and I was minus a short here. So, we're still doing well. If we can still average 20 to 30 watch hours per day, that's going to get us where we need to be. In order to get the channel monetized, this overall number actually needs to be 4,000. And I'll actually show you here real quick. If we go over to our Earn tab, and we go down. So in order to get monetized, here's your eligibility. So you need 1,000 subscribers, which I have no worries about us hitting. That's not going to be a problem. We'll get there. It's just a matter of when. And then this is your watch hours. At the moment, we have 432 public watch hours, which are only counting long form videos. Shorts do not count in this. But we need to have 4,000 public watch hours, not 432. So as you can see, that bar has a lot of moving to do. The nice thing is the lives can count for that. Typically speaking, it's going to be in rewatches. So when people are watching the video live, we can count those minutes and they will count later on for watch time. So, you know, maybe that's going to be a good way to juice up the watch hour minutes, I guess. Let's go into yesterday's video specifically. So here is yesterday's video specifically. It is at 150 views for the day. And again, this video went up late last night. This went up at 8:30. And we only had, let's see here. We had like 90 views. Yeah, like 90 views before midnight. So 60 of these views are going to carry over into today. Watch hours 12.4. Doesn't look like we picked up any subscribers from this newest video. But something that I did find interesting here is we are starting to see a little bit of a difference here as far as subscribed versus non-subscribed viewers, which has been a little bit of a challenge lately. You can see here, we've got a subscribed versus non-subscribed split of basically a 50-50. Now, you can very obviously see here the difference in watch time for subscribed people versus non-subscribed people. We are getting more non-subscribed folks to come over, but they're not staying around for very long, which is going to hurt our average watch time. And this is part of the YouTube thing. So the idea here is you want to bring new people to the message. You want to bring people into the fold. In order to do that, you need to get your message and your video in front of new people. But they may not necessarily be receptive to what they're seeing. They may not be interested in it, so they may not stick around. So it will drive the average watch time down, but it'll go out to more people. And it's kind of a crapshoot as far as with YouTube, as far as, you know, we could make it so that it's just subscribers that are watching our video, and all of you fine folks that believe in this message already will watch the video, hopefully. But that means nobody else will see it and it won't grow. So we've got to get the content out there to people who may or may not be receptive to it. So in the growth phase of this specifically, there's going to be some of that that's going to be not great analytics to look at, but we've got to do it in order to be able to grow the channel and be able to get more people involved in this. Because ultimately speaking, we need to grow the community of people that are interested in doing good things for good people. I don't want to get into too many details today as far as this goes. I think that's enough. I know I probably get a little too wordy on some of this stuff and a little too in the weeds as far as the analytics go. But I want to be honest with you guys. I want to show it all to you. I want you guys to really believe in the process and see how it works, what does work, what works and what doesn't work. You know, there's not going to be any smoke and mirrors here. This is going to be a very much a you and I conversation where we are developing this channel and we are developing this charity to be able to do whatever we want it to be able to do. So that's enough for today. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your beautiful Wednesday. Hopefully it's wonderful where you are. And let me know about the live thing. And I will see you tomorrow in the evening at some point in time. Take care.